What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Thursday, September 10th, 2009, and I hope you all have had a great day today. Just going to jump right into today's update. First thing I want to do is take a look at some comments from yesterday. I just pre-screened these just to save some time. First one is from SciPippy, just saying thanks for the advice on placing exits. Also, he's starting a blog too. Blogs are great, good for keeping up with your trading. Also, check out meetpips.com because there's a lot of stuff you can do there. In fact, you can create your own trading blog there as well as keep your stats, and it all keeps it public so people can see it and all that sort of thing. And it's really good for networking with other traders. So, SciPippy, I really recommend checking it out, meetpips.com, and I think you'll really find it helpful and really probably good for what you're trying to do, which is great, keeping a trading journal. Next comments basically was just talking about how I look at momentum when you go to a smaller time frame. Basically, you just zoom down to a 5-minute chart or so. Just look at indicators. Again, it really doesn't matter which ones you're looking at. You could also look at price action. But again, you're basically looking for something on the smaller time frame to indicate to you whether momentum is in your favor or not. And what the smaller time frame does is, with the indicators, gives you sort of a faster read than if you were to just base your entries and exits off the 15-minute chart. So you know, if you were looking at your target being hit on a 15-minute chart, then you could zoom down into a 5-minute chart and then really look at the indicators and see if it looks like momentum's going your way. There's no set rule on that, just kind of a thing that you got to play with. Again, also pointing out that I had my less than sign. It's supposed to read RSI is greater than 50, and I just typoed there, so thanks for pointing that out. So that's it for the comments. Thanks again for asking those. I'm always going to try to help if I can, so keep them coming. So now we're just going to look at our 4-hour chart of the cable, and I'll zoom it back to before midnight so you can see what it looked like. Again, our trend is up from the last trend change candle, and if I just zoom forward through today's action, you'll see that the price continued to move up, no new trend change candles, therefore our trend was up the whole day and we only looked for long trades. So it's pretty simple when you don't have the price moving up and down all the time. It's pretty straightforward to find the trend. Now I'm on my 15-minute chart, and I'm going to move this to before midnight so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so it's about there. Alright, and then what I'm going to do first, of course, is check out my news events for the day. So you can just go to Baby Pips, click on this Tools tab, and it'll show you the news events for the day. Make sure you got the right time zone for your area. And really today the news events were at 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. 7 a.m. we had the Bank of England interest rate decision, and at 8:30 we had the U.S. continuing claims, initial jobless claims, and trade balance. So those were really the times that you wanted to watch out for, 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, or whatever time zone you're in. And once you have those jotted down, then you're pretty much ready to go. And so now I'm just going to move my chart forward one candle at a time. Remember, I'm only looking for long trades, so I'm waiting for a crossover to the upside. And here you can see we have pretty flat movement here. Nothing going on. Still no action. We almost get a crossover there. Nothing going on. All right, 6:15 here, 6:30. Now this is the 6:45 candle. Looks like a great signal. RSI is above 50. Stochastics trending up. MACD went from negative to positive. However, remember at 7 a.m. Eastern Time we had the Bank of England interest rate decision. So we would not enter this trade because it's right before the news. And if I scroll forward, you could see that the price just actually moved in our favor. But again, you don't want to enter that because it could have just as well gone against us in the total opposite way. So news events can be very volatile and unpredictable. So that's the whole reason why we're not in them. In this case, it happened to just move in our favor if we were to take the trade. But again, you don't want to take that because it's right before the news event. All right, so no trade there. Remember, we're still looking for long trades, but since price has been moving up, we got to wait for a retracement to happen and it doesn't really look like that's happening at this point. You can see that the price just continues to move up. So at this point, I'm not really paying too close of attention to the chart because really there's no possible trade until this price crosses back down and we see a retracement. And you can see there's noon. So pretty much since the Bank of England interest rate decision, the price just skyrocketed and we didn't really have a chance to get back into the market. So sometimes that happens where, you know, price just moves so fast in the direction of your trend that you don't really get to re-enter that trend. And that's okay. You know, there's plenty of trades out there. Even though you missed today, you know, you can always do something with your time that will help towards your trading. It doesn't always have to be just trading. You can always go back to the school section and read more, find articles that you aren't familiar with. There's brand new topics, I promise you. There is something that you still haven't learned in the foreign exchange or just as a trader, whether it be with technical trading, fundamental trading, or your psychological mentality when you're trading, your money management. There is something that you can still learn. So even though we weren't really paying close attention to the charts today because lack of possible entries, you still want to make use of that time. That's the whole point of you standing in front of your computer and you know, just looking and absorbing the market. All right, so that is really the best advice I can give you as of today. When you have days like this where there's really not much action going on, make use of your time and learn more because that will definitely be better for you as a trader in the long run. All right, so that was pretty much it for today. Very short update because not much happened. But if you have any questions, again, feel free to post them. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And if not, post them on the forums. There's plenty of traders that trade the system, and hopefully they can help you out. So that's it for today's update. I will see you all next time. Cowabunga, dudes.